Your multi-agent system route the request with growing if-else tree. Every new specialist means more branching, more edge cases, more maintainers. The coordinator pattern replaces all that with one LLM call. Over the next 5 minutes, you'll see how it works, how the design description for accurate routing and what to check when the routing goes wrong. Let's start with a simple question, static routing. If, else trees, regex, keyword matching, we almost that. It works fine with 2 or 3 specialists. We don't need coordinator pattern. But it fails when we grow around 10. Every new domain needs more branching logic, and overlapping vocabulary may create more ambiguous route. The coordinator replaces all of that with one simple LLM analyze display. The model reads the agent description and make the routing call at runtime. Let's understand using the simple example. A travel question comes in, would be about food, transport, budget. The challenge here is not the quality or speed, it's routing. Which specialist should handle this particular request? The coordinator reads each specialist description field and use LLM to figure it out, where the query belongs. The framework generates all the description from agents and launch a call to LLM. And LLM comes back with the target agent name. No keyword matching, no regex. The LLM makes the routing call. If it's a restaurant or dining question, it transfers the full control to the full agent. Specialists own everything from that point. It's the state, tools, response, completely independent. The transport question goes to the transport agent. And here is what make or break detail is, the description engineering. The weighing description for agent, like handles various tasks, are pretty much recipe for the misrouting to happen. Good description are very specific about domain, includes the examples like query types and draw the tier boundary. Bear in mind that those descriptions are actually determining the context for your routing. Budget queries goes to cost agent, and here is what's great about it. Adding a new specialist requires pretty much 0 code changes. All you need in an agent and description, and the LLM will look out for that. You define the agent, give a clear description and its sub-agents, and the coordinator starts routing it automatically. The specialist generates the final response. The coordinator dispatches, it never synthesizes. That's a key distinction from agent as a tool, where the primary agent actively combines the result from multiple specialists. Here, it just wrote. Before we get into the trade-off, let's understand simply by running an example. The link is available in the description for the GitHub repository. So let's go and see the real example. So I got the server running here, and the server got all the server up there, and I'm just gonna run the client, and it will call. It will have 3 queries. The first will go for restaurant, the second one is all about the public transit, and the third one is about the cost to the trip to Paris. So let's see. Query 1 is going through what are the best restaurant. And by the way, for this example, I'm just simply running the LocalM locally. So the first one come back, and the second one also has come back. So first one, Tokyo Transit. The second one, I believe, is that's a Tokyo Transit. The first one, yes, San Francisco, the primary and alternate. That's brilliant. It's routed. The second one also routed via the transport agent. I provided the answer. And the third one is routed via in the cost agent, and it also provided the answer. So very good. It just did what we anticipated from it. So now let's go back on our original trade-offs. The big win is flexibility. Adding a new specialist needs 0 routing code changes. The cost an extra LLM call for every request just for routing. But bear in mind, it's non-deterministic dispatch. For ambiguous queries, it might be a problem. And there might be many use cases where dynamic dispatch or ambiguous or non-deterministic dispatch might mean both cases. But in most cases, it should not be the bar. And if it is not, then this makes life very simple. When the routing goes wrong, you can check primarily three things to start with. Overlapping description, which is the most likely problematic case here. If the agent has ambiguous description or overlapping descriptions, this can make LLM give you inconsistent responses and routing. The missing agent in the coordinator instruction, and then LLM trace showing whatever is going wrong with the LLM calls. These are the three places I would always start if I find any problems. That's a coordinator pattern in a nutshell. Static routing replaced with the LLM-driven dispatch. Your agent description determine your routing quality. Design them carefully, debug the three checklists as I said, and remember the one thing, coordinator dispatch, it doesn't synthesize. That's a key aspect of this pattern. Next up, we'll discuss agent as a tool where the primary agent keeps full control. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.